Hello, everyone. We're going to discuss checking out students using the new Alabama attendance updates. I'm going to start by saying this video is used for training purposes only, that no real students or data are being shown in this video, and any likeness to any real student is purely coincidental, as we are using a test server full of fake students and fake data. So, as in the checking in video, there's lots of different ways to check out a student. We have quite a few attendance pages we can touch. So, we're going to talk about the most efficient way. I'm still a believer that when we're an attendance clerk and our main function is to really double check behind teachers' attendance or produce check in and out, that with this update and the daily record being automatically updated, this meeting attendance screen in the overall attendance view is going to be our best friend in both checking students in and checking students out. We discussed on the previous video that checking students in will be very easy right here because if they've been marked absent by their teachers, they're going to show on this screen. What a lot of people forget is that you can add records to this screen. And so that's how we're going to portray the checking out portion of this video. So if I have a student who walked up to my desk and wanted to check out, so they had been here for some part of the day, I can add records by using this add button in the top right hand corner. And I can search for whatever student. So let's say I have a student, Ava Allen, who's come to my desk and they're going to check out. So here's Ava right here. Here are her classes for the day. Notice she's present every block because she's been here. Teachers marked her present. But now she's needing to check out. Maybe she's checking out early for a doctor's appointment. So I'm going to use the clock in, clock out button. I'm going to do the clock out. And let's say she is clocking out at 1:27 p.m. It tells me she's in period 3. She's only going to miss the last 17 minutes of this class, so that's going to be a present code. So we can say, that that's actually tardy. She missed part of it. And then I can, put on here she's going to a doctor appointment if I needed to and hit save. And then I would need to mark for fourth period because she's going to be out there as well. Depending on if she gave an actual excuse from a doctor saying she was going, or if it was just a parent saying she was going, you might mark a parent excuse until they come back and show the doctor's excuse. You know how those codes go. So here we have that she was here all of first, she was here all of second, she was here majority of third, but she's going to miss all of fourth. And so out of these 445 minutes, when we hit save, so where it's going to run the calculations and it's going to say, hey, she's only missing 118 minutes of the whole 45. It's only 26% absent. It's not meeting the 49% threshold. So new daily code is, well, it's a present. She's still there and getting counted for the overall attendance day because she has not missed 49%. So it's saying it's a match and we hit submit. And it will write that record to the meeting side for what she has entered. So there's my Ava, and here's my tardy for she missed a few minutes of third, and she's missing all of fourth. If I were to go look at the daily side, she would have a present code, so she wouldn't even be listed on those absences on the daily side for her. But let's say that we have a student who checks in and they are going to be absent. Check out and they're going to be absent. So maybe they're checking out very beginning of the day. So I can still stay on the screen. And let's take another student. I have Mr. Billingsley here, Benjamin. And he's only got 2 periods of the day. So maybe he is going to college classes co-op. I know he should have the rest of the day, but he's got an incomplete schedule. We'll go with this. Let's say he came for the first hour and then something came up and parents had to come take him out of school for the day. I can do that clock out. And let's say he was only there until 9 o'clock a.m. So let's say he checks out 9 o'clock a.m. So enough to be present there, but not the full class. So tardy. I'm going to hit save and parent excuse, parents coming to check him out. If I hit save here, it's going to tell us, oh, well, of the 207 minutes he did have scheduled, He missed 147 of them, which means he's been absent for 71% of his overall allotted time, which does meet that 49% threshold. So it's going to go look at the most frequently used absence code. In this case, it was a parent excuse, and it's going to take that present code and flip it to that absent PE code. So again, keeping that daily record in tandem with it. So when I issue that, I'm going to see him here in my tardy. And then if I swap over to my daily record, I'm going to see Benjamin show up on that list as well. And there he is with that code. Now, if you're wondering, do I have to stay on this screen? Absolutely not. I just find that the meeting attendance screen allows you to configure that check in, check out all on this one page. It does not mean that we can't use some of the traditional methods that we have done in the past to check students in and out. So absolutely, if you're that person who is used to working on the individual screen and you needed to go to a student, so if I choose another student, I have Ava here, and maybe I'm working in records and I go to choose, like here I was working on digital equity on a student, and I needed to come to the attendance and the modify attendance screen where I'm looking at that holistic view. I can still from this screen perform those same actions and get the same results. So if Ava today is 8-7, we're going to pretend that it's during the school day and I'm filming this video. And if I needed to produce a check out on this student, and these also work for the check-ins. So let's say that they checked out, again, let's say she checks out at 9:46, which is the beginning of the second period. Or actually, it's the very end of first period. So she's present for that period. And then the rest of the time, they're going to be maybe at a doctor's appointment. And so I fill the rest of the day for doctor's appointment and hit this submit screen for the whole week. You're going to see the exact same thing happens here. So out of the 445 minutes, it calculates they missed 339, meets the threshold, and it's going, we're changing the student from a present to an absent doctor's note. You good with that? And if you are, you hit the submit button. So we get this more uniform look at checking in and checking out using our new daily attendance options.